How many times in the last year or so have you wondered, what if it happens to me? What if I lose my job? I mean, who could blame you? The economic buzzword of the day? Precarious. Precarious jobs, precarious pay. And when we try to explain the uncertainty or the lack of job security, we usually use numbers, percentages. But you know when it really hits home? When you meet the people. Take Natalie Lagana.
I'm underemployed. I don't make enough money to survive on my own. Now, maybe if it was just me on my own, without my daughter, I may be able to. But with having her, there's no way that I could provide for her and a future for her.
At 40, Natalie's own future was supposed to be secure. She got a degree in accounting. She's been working her entire adult life.
Hey, Jen. It's tough watching your every penny and every move you make or every decision you make.
This is just one of Natalie's bookkeeping jobs. She has 3. Problem is, they're all part-time. So put yourself in her shoes. You're 40, you have a 10-year-old, and your life's kind of going backwards.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm at my parents' home where we are right now. I just can't afford to live on my own with my daughter right now. I just don't have the money.
Right.
I'm grateful for my mom and dad. I don't want to cry. Very grateful, because I don't know where I'd be without them.
Natalie never expected to move back home. Who does? And the way it happened was so simple it could happen to any of us. Her hours got cut from 35 a week to less than 20. So now the dream that Natalie has,
Yeah, Jack.
it shouldn't really be a dream. She's not asking for a lot, she just wants a full-time job. No more going from place to place, cobbling together her $25,000 a year.
Hi, buddy. I need more money. I need more hours or another job. Like everything, this whole world relies on money, and if you don't have it, then you can't get your teeth cleaned or get a cavity filled, you know? I gotta provide. For me, it's my daughter.
Natalie is the chronic part-timer, and she's not alone. Her situation is actually becoming more and more common. Last month, 30,000 jobs were created in Canada. And most of them, you guessed it, part-time.
Stand up. We the people. Get your hands up. Unless you in handcuffs, I want to see you amped up. We the people.
In a nutshell, these people are protesting the precarious economy. They want a higher minimum wage.
When I say 50, y'all say fairness. 50.
This rally is the first time Canadians have joined the American movement, Fight for 15. The reason I'm here is I'm looking for a hidden part of Canada's workforce, the temp worker. People who get their jobs through an agency. They usually make minimum wage, have very little security, and even though there's a growing number of temp workers in the country, they're almost invisible. I meet Justin Kong, who used to do temp work. We've been trying for days and days to get temp workers to talk to us. They won't. Why is that?
That tells you how difficult the conditions that temporary agencies and workers are facing, right? They're scared that they might get fired, right? People are relying on their wages to pay rent, keep food on the table. So in that situation, would you step out to talk to a reporter? I think many people won't because they're scared, right?
In the end, I meet someone at the rally who is so fed up, she puts her fight above her job. Oksana Fernando is a temp worker at a Toronto group home. Do you worry that you'll lose your job from talking to us?
I don't want to think like that, but if I do, then I made the choice that, yeah, like it has to come an end, that there shouldn't be people treating like so poorly when we want to work and we have to work as a team.
Oksana tells me that she's had the same job for 4 years, and she still makes minimum wage. I mean, that might get anyone protesting. So as an agency person, where are you in that hierarchy?
We are at the low, like all the way at the bottom, because like sometimes people don't even know our name, like they address us as like, oh, agency, can you come here? Like,
They call you agency instead of Oksana.
correct.
Wow. It's shocking, really.
It is. It's like I've been living like this like past 4 years, and it is like it doesn't call living. It's like I'm just surviving because I need the food to go in my system to just breathe. But this is not living. I will not consider this is like a living.
Well, yeah. I mean, Oksana doesn't go out. She walks instead of taking the bus. She depends on food banks. And it's not like she doesn't work. Oksana's schedule will make you want to lie down. From Friday morning to Sunday night, she works a full 48 hours.
My shift starts like 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. So it's like 16 hours. After like 2 shifts of 16 hours, Sunday is very, very difficult. Like I could feel my body is trying to give up on me. My feet is like so heavy and my arm already started aching. So I'm just like surviving like moment to moment. I'm like mostly calculating like, okay, so that many hours I did for this week, so how much money that means after tax, so this much. So am I covered my rent? Yes, okay, thank God. At least I'm not getting any eviction note.
Here's the real eye-opener. Oksana came to Canada 12 years ago from Bangladesh, and there's no real sugarcoating it. She thinks we're hypocrites.
We shouldn't be like treated like this because Canada goes to Bangladesh garments like, oh, they are getting so much little pay. We will not take garments product from you. But people in Canada working so bad condition, like what about us? Why so many people in Canada had to struggle where Canadian government is helping other poor country? It's like, so we are invisible? Like,
Get your hands up, unless you in handcuffs. I want to see you hand up.
Invisible, and yet they're everywhere. There are now 2 million temp workers across Canada. And even though she's the one who could lose, Oksana has given them a face.
That's what they want to do.
We're the bag ladies.
Meanwhile, Natalie Lagana, she's not giving up. In fact, she's added a new job to her roster. She's selling jewelry and handbags with her mom.
Let's put this with this.
They're getting ready for a show they have in a couple of weeks.
This is a nice one, eh? What's new?
My dream for Natalie is to get the right job, meet the right fella, and have a beautiful life. Handbag and all.
You need more work. What's at stake?
What's at stake? Well, at the rate I'm going, I'm never going to get my own place for my daughter and I won't be able to afford a car.
But you keep going.
Yeah.
You're what does that take? Bravery, or what does it take?
You just can't stop. Like if you stop, where are you going to be? You'll be worse off. It's just a struggle sometimes. But that's okay. I'm not giving up. You know, here I am crying, but I'm not going to give up. It's a tough life, and you have to keep going.
In the dictionary, here's what it says about precarious: dangerously likely to fall or collapse. In Canada, the word now describes a large and growing part of our labor force. And here's the thing. When you meet the people who live it every day, you realize how close it is to all of us. Nick Purdon, CBC News, Toronto.